Central American country within the borders of our nation? I'm going to repeat that again. We will have a small country within the United States of America, and if you don't see the problem with that, God bless your soul. Or as we say in Texas, bless your heart. Our national immigration policy must be comprehensive and compassionate, but cannot allow millions of people in just because they're our neighbors to the south. 2, we must get our economic house in order. We are spending money faster than I can unload rounds downrange on hunting day, and I can unload a lot of rounds. The Biden team seems to think that paying people to stay home is a solid fiscal policy. Inflation is almost at a 2-decade high. Last time, we had rampaging inflation, out-of-control gas prices, employment issues, and a foreign policy crisis all at once. It was 1979. And yeah, that didn't work out so well for the 52 Americans who were held for 444 days. We must stop the uncontrolled printing of money and spending money overseas when we are very clearly in debt at home. We must get the government out of the way of small businesses, reinstate the Trump area tax plan, and develop a housing plan and make more economic opportunity zones like 45 did. Let me be clear, everyone deserves an equal opportunity, but not everyone deserves an equal outcome.
That's right.
3, we need to reverse all of Biden's energy policies. Even the national military strategy under the Obama administration correctly stated, energy policy is a national security issue. We must be energy independent once again. Listen, I'm fine with exploring alternative energy sources such as wind and solar, but that is only going to happen when the government gets out of my way. We must also become the world's producer and exporter of gas and oil. That's it, Mr. President. Don't kill a pipeline at home and then look to OPEC to control gas prices. It's not a good look. 4, we need to take back our streets from criminals. This isn't about race, wokeness, or status. You pick up a brick, you throw it through a window, you burn down a CVS, you blow up a highway, you're gonna go to jail, period. We need to have a national conversation about what drugs some Americans can use and if they should be legal. I don't agree with allowing these drugs, but we still need to have that conversation and discourse. We also need to have a rational discussion about our prison system and how we can reform it. But what we don't need to discuss is one thing. You hit a cop, you go to jail.
Yeah.
You sexually assault someone in the governor's mansion, you go to jail. You do crack, cocaine, and take pictures in your underwear and just sell up your country because your daddy's the VP, you go to jail. You purposely give black hot helicopters to terrorists, you go to jail.
Yeah. Come on. Supposed to be hung by a rope.
5, we need to rebuild our military, overhaul the top brass, and develop a solid foreign policy. Let me be clear, I do not care what your sexual preference is or what your race is. But if you stand next to my dad on that battlefield when the bullets go flying, just have his back when he has yours.
Come on.
If you serve the Republic with honor, courage, and commitment, then who you sleep with and who you vote for is no concern of mine. It seems today that the only thing that comes out of the generals in the 5-sided puzzle palace are woke policies and the inability to figure out who the enemy is. And another thing, while we cannot and should not be the world's police force, let us never again leave our citizens behind enemy lines.
Yep.
The events of August were a horrendous failure, and I better see someone 6, we must have a 50-state strategy on both a state and national level to win in 22 and 24. Reagan won 49 states. We cannot give up on states like California, Illinois, New York, Illinois, California. Frankly, they're the land of misfit toys. Do you guys remember that little elf from the 70s animated TV series, Santa Claus is Coming to Town? I'm talking about the animated TV special that is a part of y'all's generation. You're all way older than me, you guys should know this. Santa didn't give up on him and the island of misfit toys. And we shouldn't be giving up behind our fellow patriots who are left behind the deep blue state lines. We should be having rallies in New York, Illinois, and California. And mobilizing the millions of Republicans in these states to create a fifth column. And we need to start standing up for our conservative values in all of these states. When it comes to being pro-life, we must only look at the successes of the Republic of Texas and continue those gains in the other 49. Let us be pro-life, pro-God, pro-gun, pro-small government, and pro-personal freedom. And finally, number 7, and most important of all, we must put America and Americans first in every decision that we make.
Amen.